I've got the map coordinates from Tassin. You're headed for a regulator camp.
Her agent will be there?
Undercover. Tassin gave me a picture so we can identify her.
So what's the latest intel these days on regulators?
Still the same smugglers they've always been. Anything of value is fair game, plus the usual rumors of secret hideouts in the area. They have to keep all that stuff somewhere.
Question is, why would the Dominion be involved?
I hope Tassin's wrong about that. Looking forward to being a wartime cipher. Okay, you're not far from the regulator camp. Should be coming up soon. Keep an eye out. We're skirting the edge of Scar territory. Looks like you've got dead regulators there.
Owen, can you identify Tassin's agent?
I'm not seeing her. Could still be alive. I don't think animals killed these people. Is there anything useful at the site? Oh, there's some kind of recording there.
Dominion have attacked the camp. I can't reach Tassin. They're looking for the regulator hideout at these coordinates.
That was Tassin's agent.
Oh, I'll need to decrypt the coordinates and... Hang on, Scar's on the move. They've been out for blood since we rescued Matthias. You know, Tassin's right. Has to be the Dominion stirring the pot. Yep, got it. It's not far.
Then I'm going to the hideout now. Can't wait.
Are you sure about this? Taking on the Dominion isn't like fighting a pack of wolven.
When evil people knock on your door, you don't hide. You kick their ass back to whatever hole they crawled out of.
Stop the fire before it spreads.
Fort Tarsus cannot become another Freemark.
This must be the regulator hideout.
No dead regulators.
aren't known for taking prisoners. A smuggler's cave, it would seem.
Anything you could want, for a price.
Looks like that includes Shaper relics.
Owen, flight controls are down. What's happening?
Yeah, I'm seeing that. You're in some kind of field. Has to be affecting your suit. I think I see the problem. There's a Dominion shield generator that's suppressing flight capability.
Could explain how they ambushed the regulators. Can you disable it?
Well, I've never dealt with one before. It would take time to override. Best to press on. Careful, they mine the place. That could ruin your day.
Right. Flight controls back. I'm pushing on.
The Dominion can't be here by accident. These smugglers are hiding relics.
I know. I'm trying not to jump to conclusions.
Oh, I will. Take a flying leap. Is the wrong Shaper relic in the wrong hands?
Means this won't be a boring day.
And there we are. The Dominion. Yeah, and they've got Tassin's agents. Best lie low.
Give us the relic. We know it's here.
I don't know what you mean.
Then I'll show you.
No. That's not how we conduct business. I find that pain is no substitute for money. So let's negotiate.
The relics, not for sale.
See? Progress. You do have it. Now name your price and we all walk away with something.
Relics are dangerous.
Only if you're careless. Do I look careless?
Officer, we found the relic.
A pity for you. Negotiations have concluded.
You bastard.
Oh, well, now this is awkward.
A freelancer? How useless. I fought your kind before, and I put them in the ground. You'll be joining them.
And now we get down to business. I can't believe this. Are we really in a firefight with Dominion?
I am! You're sitting in a chair somewhere.
Not used to having professional soldiers shoot at us. Scars, maybe, but not like this.
Well, let's work on both of them.
I didn't say it wasn't exciting. Just be careful.
Clear.
You did it. But what about Tassin's agent? She's still alive.
She didn't make it. But there's an archive here.
I see it. Looks damaged from the fight.
Maybe Tassin can make sense of it. This can't be for nothing.
What about the one they called the Monitor? He took the relic.
Then I'm getting it back.
These were classic Dominion tactics. Total carnage and no witnesses.
What are they doing this for?
I don't know, but it involves relics. That won't end well.
My javelin's grounded again?
It's that shield generator! That's trouble. Push them back. Watch it. Looks like the Monitor left a clean-up crew behind. Try to disable that machine. I have the specs. I think I can override it. Hold here. I'll try to deactivate it.
Great place to die,
I'll never get you down. It's off. You can fly again. Coming at you. Oof, pretty serious looking too. Watch yourself. That's the last of them.
I can still catch the Monitor.
Better hurry, he's got a head start.
I'm outside.
I've got a signal we can track. Can't hide from this cipher. There you go. He can't be too far. Dominion must have big plans for a guy like the Monitors in our neighborhood.
We just need to make sure he never comes back.
You see, this is why I want to be out there with you. Show bad people the door.
Not as easy as it looks.
Okay, show bad people the door at the end of a very large gun. Okay, you're coming up at him. Just ahead.
You see a lot of
Checking. They've got turrets of some sort. Those will ruin your day. Probably want to take them out. This is just me. Does it look like the Dominion are staying a while?
I don't know what they're up to, but it's not happening in our neck of the woods.
I suppose they listen to reason. Talk it out.
Does this look like they dropped by for tea?
Hey, watch it! Another one of the Monitor's lieutenants. Okay, it's over. Score one for the freelancers.
Yes. Congratulations on walking straight into my trap.
Owen? Owen, what's happening?
I don't know. He's...
Obviously more powerful than you. I think it's important to take a measure of one's adversary. And I find you... lacking.
Yeah? Ask your lieutenants how they feel. Oh, right. You can't, because I put them down.
Freelancers boast of courage they never have. It's why they're extinct.
I'm alive and well, you son of a...
He's gone. Save your breath. You best head back to the fort. I'll let Tassa know we need to talk.
If it isn't my favorite freelancer. I hear you've been busy.
I try.
You pulled Wright's arse out of the fire. Yarrow was here doing a reenactment. I had a good feeling about you ever since you turned up. Keep proving me right, okay?
As long as I'm a freelancer, I'll keep doing my job. Simple as that.
Someone's modest. Well, a place like this? We all need a purpose once we get here, right?
You're not from the fort?
No. Never planned to be either. I was on a strider out of Helios. Had my sights on Anthem.
What happened?
Cataclysm. The sky turned yellow, the ground changed under us. The survivors were brought here.
Seems you made the best of it.
Didn't have the means to move on at the time. And now, I've got work, a kid. I can't imagine being anywhere else.
Well, the fort's lucky to have you. Javelins don't take care of themselves.
I could say the same about some pilots.
Not me, though.
Right. You enjoy your downtime before the next job. So it'll be ready when you are.
Owen filled me in on what happened.
You've got a problem out there. Some kind of Dominion heavy.
His people called him the Monitor. We couldn't stop him.
And he was there for a Shaper relic?
Tore the place apart. Your agent wouldn't give in. Right to the end, she... Well...
I know.
I'm sorry. She left this archive behind.
I'll have my people dig into it. The Dominion really have returned.
In force.
Damn.
I thought spies took everything in stride.
We also respect our enemies. Life under Dominion rule isn't much of a life at all. And if they have set their sights on Fort Tarsis...
Right. Well, the fort isn't exactly my idea of living the dream, but it is home, and I'd prefer it to remain dictator-free. What can we do?
For now, remain patient. I don't want to make a move until I have more information. In the meantime, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Sentinel Bryn. She's sharp, trustworthy, and could use some assistance. Why don't you help her while I look into the Dominion? I'll be in touch.
Sentinel Rissa Bryn. Fort Command.
Sentinel? How can we help?
Well, we probably shouldn't talk here. Come see me by my desk. And my plants.
Plants?
Right. So, good. I will see you.
Okay, then.
Freelancer, how's it going? It's Matthias Sumner checking in. By the way, I finally cleared out the clutter from my lab, so I can resume my work. I'll be there, if you need to talk.
No, not to worry. Whenever you're ready to trek across the jungle, I'll be ready to sit here and watch.
Ah, my friend. Always good to see you. You see the stories up on the wall?
Yeah, I was wondering about those.
When a freelancer falls, their link is brought to me. In life, the link connects us to a cipher. In death, it is a record.
And you write up what happened?
Yes, to remember what freelancers have given.
You do this all by yourself?
It is an honor. We should not grieve, we should celebrate. Though I know you are marked by the bad times.
I can be.
Then help me find the good in their sacrifices. I want you to go honor our dead. Bring me their stories. And light their way home. Contract board needs an update. I should get to that.
No, not to worry. Whenever you're ready to trek across the jungle, I'll be ready to sit here and watch.
with something like that, you should really soak it. Hey, freelancer!
Hey?
I can't believe I'm talking to you. You're like the most badass freelancer in Fort Tarsus. My name's Neeson.
Hello.
Hey, aren't you teamed up with that Cypher, Owen?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, no reason. I just thought you might be concerned about that Cypher school thing of his.
What are you talking about?
Okay, all right, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard he got over-altered during his training.
Over-altered?
Yeah, I guess it glitched him up pretty bad.
What are you talking about?
I can't say for sure, but that's what people are saying, and you gotta admit, Owen is a little goofy.
No, he's not.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. Just telling you what I heard.
Thanks, but that kind of information isn't useful.
Yeah, I get it. You already knew. But if you ever need any info on anyone else in the fort, I'm pretty plugged in.
Yeah, no thanks.
No need to close that door. Let's just agree to maybe meeting in the future.
Or let's not.
Yeah, I got you. Catch you later.
Give me a day. One more day, please.
Payment is due now. Was that not clear to you?
Business hasn't been good. People don't want to spend their money, so I didn't make a profit.
We've been giving you protection. I wonder what things would be like without our protection. You better have it by next week.
I will. Thank you. Thank you.
You're lucky she's not here. Zim's not as lenient as I am.
Lucky Jack? Keeping busy?
You know it. Just had a contract dealing with scars. I show up and they're messing with a relic. Good thing some buddies jump on the call. We've got elementals swarming, scars everywhere, then a love-struck Koroks shows up.
What happened?
Teamwork, fancy flying, and one heck of a lucky shot. Next thing I know, the relic's silent, the Koroks has a new friend, and we come out all right.
I'm starting to see where you got the nickname.
It could have gone straight sideways, I'm telling you, but that's what family's for. Stronger together, right?
It's the best way to survive. Nice to have company, too.
More eyes, more ears. And more witnesses when you do something awesome.
Like dealing with the love-struck Koroks.
It's not something you forget. Just was scheduling the next job was easy.
Is there a problem?
My buddies and I thought we'd team up on another contract. Last one went well, so why not, right? Now they can't agree which job to take. I just want something logged in the pending contracts report.
What are your options?
An Arcanist looking for a lost vault. Gotta love some mystery. Or the fort needs people to take on hostile wildlife. Guaranteed action there.
Going toe-to-toe with the creatures out there keeps you sharp. Makes the fort safer, too.
That's what we're here for, isn't it? I'm all for that. All right, buddy. Using you as the tiebreaker. Wish me luck.
Not sure you need it.
Yeah. I'll see you around. Don't forget to check in.
Just because you're wearing a mask doesn't mean your eyes are properly protected. People underestimate technique when it comes to weapons.
Hi, freelancer. Hello.
Sentinel, good to see you again.
Is it?
Isn't it?
I don't associate much with freelancers.
Okay.
Or anyone not a Sentinel, really.
Well, I hope you don't regret getting to know one of us.
Yes, me too.
Okay. Can I help you with something?
Yes. Well, quietly. I don't technically have permission from my superiors to be contracting you, but there's been an unusual amount of Scar activity around nearby Arcanus base. Whatever it is, it could be dangerous if the Scars get hold of it.
Agreed. I'll check it out for you.
Good. I mean, good luck, freelancer.
Right. No problem.
Hey, you're a freelancer, right? I've heard things about you.
What kind of things?
Some of the Arcanists said you stopped a cataclysm. Or a giant Ursix. Or both.
That was me, yeah. It was kind of both.
Interesting. You're one to watch. I don't want to say too much just yet, but be mindful. A lot of eyes will be on you soon.
What does that mean?
It means this is the time to show what you're made of.
Do you only speak in cryptic idioms? If you want something, say it.
This is just a suggestion, all right? You didn't hear this from me. Have you ever heard of the path to glory?
It's like a ranking of Lancers, right?
That's not all it is. There are certain rewards offered to those on the path.
Rewards offered by who, exactly?
The Emperor. Put yourself on the path, freelancer. What you do will matter, I promise.
You know, I met a guy once that got sprayed right in the face by a Gazik.
Oh, I hear that's bad.
He was blind for 12 days and couldn't see well for another 2 weeks.
Remember?
Well, I know you. You're the hotshot who silenced that Shaper thing, yeah?
Word travels fast.
I keep an ear to the ground. Best way to stay alive out here. Maxine. Call me Max. Welcome to my bar.
You're the owner?
Am now. Got it off Dusty in a game of cards. Pretty sure he threw that hand.
You really think he'd bet his entire bar and throw the hand?
In a heartbeat. If he ever had a heart to begin with. Dusty managed to lose the deed to his bar and his shirt, and the very next morning headed out of town. Only he didn't make it.
Hold up a second. What happened to the last owner?
He was on a strider to Anthem with the governor and it went down. Some say accident, some say a hit. Nobody made it back and the black box went missing.
You think Dusty was the target? Or the governor?
Dusty owed a lot to the wrong people, but dead men don't pay their debts. The governor? Not really worth the trouble, you know what I mean? Dusty's not the only owner to die in glitch circumstances, just the latest. People think this place is cursed.
You don't strike me as waiting around for certain doom.
Who has time for that crap? I got work to do. Deals don't make themselves. You're doing good work around here, freelancer. I'll get you a tab. First one's on the house. And if there's something you need, maybe I know some people. We'll see. Okay?
Remember when this place was called the Shifty Koroks? First, that only lasted 2 months. And second, don't call it that. Who was the owner then? All accidents are preventable. Anyone who says otherwise...
Thank you.
For what?
For stepping close so you don't impede foot traffic.
You were off to the side, so it seemed to make sense.
My apologies. I assumed you would recognize me from one of my public safety forums.
Sorry, I was not aware those were happening.
My name is Pernell Blatch, and I'm the fort custodian. I maintain and improve all public works and spaces.
Sounds like a big job.
It's enormous. I'm seeking public input on an initiative to improve life in Fort Tarsis. Would you care to take part?
I might.
Excellent. Please answer the following questions. Do you A, believe the fort needs immediate improvements to function more efficiently? Or B, recognize the fort has glaring inefficiencies that must be corrected?
Aren't those statements both the same?
No. One suggests immediate action, and the other identifies issues, then proposes solutions.
I'm not sure the fort wants to change.
The fort must change. It's unsafe in so many ways. Take the walking issue, for example.
Did you say walking?
Yes. People walk and stop wherever they please. This causes stoppages, bumping, and even pedestrian rage. I'm proposing we implement lanes and foot traffic rules of way.
Fort residents will never buy into it.
I disagree. People said we didn't need the fountain, but now I'm spearheading the campaign to restore it.
How does a fountain make the fort more efficient?
The fountain creates a meeting place and instills pride in the community. Happy people are more productive.
Is the fountain working?
Not at the moment. There's a piping issue. It was nice chatting with you. I'm off to a meeting regarding proper personal equipment in the forge area.
Good luck with that.
Thank you. It's not easy keeping this fort safe.
My savior. And the reason scars aren't feasting on my liver right this minute. Bloody scars. The spike in their activity has really thrown off my research.
What are you working on exactly?
I'm looking for a lost Arcanist text known as the Elysian Manuscript. It was inscribed by early members of our order and has been lost for generations. Some Arcanists believe that their writings could help us predict the behavior of Shaper instruments. Imagine knowing if a relic will create firestorms, or scorpions, or shatter you into 1,000 pieces.
We could keep people safe.
Indeed. Every little piece of knowledge we can scrape together helps.
You're making progress?
The heroic work done by my assistants, may they continue to seek answers beyond this life, led to a discovery. Turns out there was a far more ingenious way to pass knowledge along. Invisible runes.
Invisible?
Runes, yes.
How do I...
Aha! I piqued your curiosity. You'll just have to continue on this adventure to find out, won't you? Our research has revealed a potential site that may answer our questions.
Just point me in the right direction.
Ah, freelancer. What can Matthias Errol Sumner help you with today?
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
My research is progressing. I'm still alive and very happy about it. I intended to buy you a drink as thanks for the rescue, but then I remembered being banned from the bar.
You're banned? Why?
For, starting fights. Not proud of it, it just happened. One minute someone's mocking Von Blatt's theory of diurnal obsolescence, the next minute you got bloody knuckles. You know how it is.
I don't, actually, know how it is.
Von Blatt's theory is a foundational Arcanist principle. It deserved to be defended.
With your fists.
Like I said, not proud. Growing up in the streets of Helios, you pick up some bad habits. Discourse, dialogue, civility. The Arcanist ways, those I had to learn. Lashing out is instinct.
I didn't know you grew up on the streets.
I don't advertise it.
Everyone has a past. It's what you do now that matters.
That's what I kept saying. I wanted to learn. I wanted to improve the world through knowledge. Still do. But it wasn't enough for some. I couldn't overlook my origins.
Yet you persisted.
Had to. Had to force open the doors they shut on me. Force open the door. The gateway, if the aperture could be widened and maintained. Oh, you're brilliant.
But I didn't.
Apologies. I meant me. I must pursue this train of thought. Talk later. Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus to avoid one of their patrols?
Freelancer. Thanks again for your help. Business is already looking up.
Selling the thunder, huh?
Hey, people laugh, but the uniform makes the soldier. Ever seen the Dominion? They know it. If you want to win a war, presentation is half the battle. A javelin's designed to intimidate, annihilate, exterminate, eradicate, and if you're really good, obliterate. You have to inspire fearful awe in your enemies.
That's why I carry a really big gun. Does the inspiring for me.
It's more than that, though. If all they fear is the weapon, what happens when you aren't carrying one?
Got 2 fists I can introduce him to?
I like your style. A flying hammer bashing anything that gets in its way.
Everything's a nail.
There's your statement. your fearful awe.
You seem pretty passionate about this.
I love what I do, and it's important. I want to help the good guys win. When a freelancer shows up in their javelin, I want people to remember it. Your enemies will shudder, your allies will salute.
The giant gun I brought with me won't hurt.
All part of the presentation. The more you intimidate, the less they can annihilate.
Bullets tend to settle things pretty quickly.
Think bigger. They aren't just bullets. They're a hailstorm of furious anger lancing the boils that plague this world.
You're in the right line of work, Prospero.
Beats shoveling Clorox manure for a living. You take care.
Good timing. We just got some excellent news.
Oh, would you just look at the market lately?
Patching in Arcanist Matthias.
So how did you learn about where we're headed?
From very old field notes. There was something the writer wasn't saying. Something important they didn't write down. I'm certain of it.
So you had a hunch?
A hypothesis.
Right.
What secrets must they hold?
Let's find out.
Here we are. This will be difficult at night.
What am I looking for?
A marker of some type. Something other Arcanists could recognize. I've seen this before. It won't trigger without the right stimulus.
Which is what?
A shift in energy. We create a big enough change, the wires detect it, the marker triggers.
Like a fire alarm?
Exactly. That shaper object across from the marker is made for echoes.
Got it. Let's build a fire.
It's working, but the marker won't trigger without a larger shift in energy. More echoes needed. Another echo should be close. Another echo should be close.
What do you think will happen when we trigger the marker?
I can't say for sure. My theory, however, is we learn something about the hidden runes.
Got some scars out here.
Leave it to them to be grubbing about. They have a special sensitivity to certain kinds of energy. Has to be related to their insect physiology. I wonder if...
Kind of in the middle of something right now, Matthias.
Ah, yes, of course. Looks like we'll need more. Let's get those echoes.
Why are they in a cage? That seems pointless.
Like a fishing lure for freelancers.
Oh. Clever. I gotta respect that.
A brilliant use of shaper dynamics, rigging the marker to detect something as simple as a shift in energy. Good. The energy is shifting.
Got another one.
Yes. Excellent.
Matthias, how did you do this work without freelancer help?
Slowly, my fearsome associate. Slowly. This task alone would certainly require many uncomfortable nights in the jungle.
This book you're looking for.
The Elysian manuscript.
Right. What do you think you'll find in there?
Find? Well, Arcanists pursue the truth, but time twists truth, hides it. The manuscript is a window to a very old truth. Done it. The marker's been triggered.
The Arcanist fire alarm.
Precisely. Activate that marker.
Let's see what the Arcanist left for us.
Amazing. We found the runes. The energy surge makes them visible just for a moment. We must find them all before they disappear. Got it. Very strange energy signature.
So, runes. What are they?
Secret writing. A technique lost and forgotten. To think the key to my work was right in front of me.
You got it?
I did. Oh dear, the energy is starting to fluctuate.
Does that mean hurry?
Yes. That should be enough. But I think I know how to find more of these runes.
You think they'll help?
Yes, I'll explain when we get back to Fort Tarsus, but first... Thank you. These runes hold the key to finding the Elysian manuscript. I'm certain.
Sometimes sauce can be the worst thing, you know? Hey, good to see you. You're a freelancer, right?
I think you knew that.
I never assume. Like, I'm a laundryman now, right? But not very long ago, I was a cleaning guy. I figured you were like me, always on the move.
We're not that alike.
Sure we are. Anyway, you know Yarrow, right? That super old freelancer?
Sure, I know Yarrow.
You think you know him, but did you hear about him and the Teslar?
No, but I have a feeling you're gonna tell me.
Yes. So, I guess a long time ago, he was guarding some families, and a kid got too close to a Teslar burrow. It all happened so fast that to save the child's life, Yarrow had no choice but to choke the Teslar to death with his bare hands.
But Teslars emit an electrical charge. Yarrow would have at least been knocked out.
Yeah, but I guess he held on, even though he was unconscious.
Why wasn't he in his javelin?
I think it was really hot out.
Javelins compensate for temperatures.
You know, you're wrecking the story, right?
I was just trying to understand how he did it.
Trust me, he did it, okay? That's why he talks so funny.
He does?
Yeah. Have you ever talked to him?
Yes.
You have? I tried to once, but he was too busy. Hey, do you have time for lunch?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, we're both so busy, huh? So, all right, I'll see you around.
Freelancer? Freelancer, yes, excellent, you're here.
Matthias? Need something?
Need something? Oh, no. Have something. You remember that strange energy the runes emitted?
I remember you mentioning something while I collected them.
I managed to isolate and identify the energy pattern. I passed it along to your cipher.
Who can now help me find those invisible runes?
Which are the key to unlocking another impenetrable mystery.
Which means you want me to go find more of them.
Yes, the more the better. With enough, I'm certain I can find the location of the Elysian manuscript. Certain. I have several leads. It's very promising. Talk later.
You got it, Matthias.
Heard Tassin mumbling. Wonderful you have some time to help. I have several things that need attention, especially finding more of those runes. You're back. Wonderful. I get flashes of inspiration whenever we chat.
Really? That's good, right?
Oh yes. You know, my mentor had strong feelings about inspiration and the gathering thereof. Inspiration must be seized, Matthias, she'd say. Grab it by the throat and don't let go. Well, she didn't actually say throat, but something else. Phyla Ray had no time for propriety.
Phyla Ray taught you? I've heard she was a brilliant arcanist.
And the reason I'm not dead in a ditch.
How did you meet?
I, robbed her.
That really was not what I was expecting.
She was a fancy lady, I was a street kid. What would you have done?
Smiled? Melted her heart with urchin-y charm?
Charm? Not me, not at that age. I was all knees and teeth. I didn't have any options. Thievery it was. And she had a case of very shiny things. Shaper relics. I didn't realize the danger. I got lucky, nothing blew up when I took it apart. But Phyla had followed me. It was impossible for an unschooled vagrant to silence a relic, she said.
That made her want to teach you?
I think so. She never explained. Maybe it was the way I handled the relic. It took her an hour to convince me to go with her.
I'd have jumped at the chance. Why didn't you?
I didn't trust her.
What changed your mind?
She sat with me and explained the relics. She told me I could be an arcanist. She was kind. No one had been kind to me in years. She was the first to call me a prodigy. Damn, I miss her. Anyway, You're probably busy. We can talk later. Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus to avoid one of their patrols? Rashes for days. Nice day, huh?
You, freelancer, listen, this is important. The Anthem spoke to me in my dreams. Last night, the year before last. The Shapers watch, all-seeing, all-knowing, controlling. We're slaves, all of us. Puppets made of meat. Be quiet, they'll hear us. The truth must be heard. The revelation brings freedom. The Anthem pulls the strings. We do its bidding. Open your eyes.
So, what are you after today?
Matthias Sumner. Is he really banned from the bar?
That Arcanist? Oh yeah. Technically, he's not allowed within half a click, but the fort's not that big.
Half a click? You didn't mention that. What happened exactly?
He's sitting over there with a bunch of brains. They had about 5 rounds of silver, no sign of drying up. They start arguing about some nonsense. I don't know what got said, but Matthias throws a drink at one guy. Then Genius Boy stands up on the table, shouts, "Do the math or shove off!" and flings himself at the guy. Smashed the hell out of the table, tried to stab a guy with a busted chair leg. I had to call the Sentinels.
Huh. I guess he really likes math?
Yeah, that makes it all better.
Anyway, everything going all right around here lately? No curses or anything?
Doesn't work like that. Guy before Dusty, Zeno something, took over, changed the name to the Black Emporium. 2 months later, hit by lightning, inside the fort. Sentinels found him fried to a crisp and fused to his chair in the back room. Glitch crap just happens. You don't hear about it beforehand.
I see plenty of things in the jungle just as weird as that.
The further out into the frontier you go, the more glitched it gets. I'm not sweating it. Besides, this is the only spot to get a drink between Antium and glitching Allheim. It's worth nearly as much as the city of Helios. I'm not giving that up for a scary story.
That's what I heard. The whole thing gone.
A freelancer.
Hey, buddy. You're getting it done out there?
You saying that in general, or...?
Owen's quick to brag. Not that you haven't earned it, right?
That's just Owen.
I've got the reports to prove him right. You're raising our name. We're getting more offers. I've started color-coding the ledgers. It's beautiful.
What about you? Any exciting jobs, besides paperwork?
Remember that job my buddies and I took? Dealing with local wildlife.
How'd it go?
We fly out to where there's been reported attacks. The fort sends word they lost contact with some sentinels nearby. It's quiet. No one's saying it, but we haven't seen this patrol, and we're all thinking it.
Please tell me this has a happy ending.
You're in luck. We find the sentinels backed into a cave. They're surrounded by scorpions. We start to divide and conquer. This sentinel rookie with a cracked faceplate mentions they've got explosives. I keep the scorpions away while he sets it up. I don't know what happened, but we get a fire instead of a boom, so I yell, "Work with it!" Next thing I know, we've got the sentinels back, and the rookie's explaining to Vool why he's down half an eyebrow.
Do all your missions go like this?
Like what?
Oddly upbeat?
Sad story corner can wait for another day.
You took a risk.
Don't we all? Well, maybe not on the paperwork. Speaking of which...
I'll leave you to it.
Hey, stop by sometime, man.
They still operate on the forges,
Patching in Sentinel Bryn.
Freelancer. Hello again. Sentinel Bryn here. Hi.
Hi, again, Sentinel. How are you?
Fine, fine. The Arcanist space isn't far from your location. Keep an eye out for scars.
Will do. Since this is our first mission, maybe we should talk. Get to know each other?
No, let's not. I'll let you know when you're close to the base.
Alright.
You mean it? Arcanist space just ahead, Freelancer.
On it.
Ugh. Completely overrun by scars. I had a feeling.
The Arcanists?
I'm getting a signal from a safe house nearby. I'll send a team to collect them. Now take care of these scars. Oh, please.
Sure thing.
Wondering, why are scars messing with an Arcanist space?
The Arcanists messed with them first?
Maybe. I wonder what exactly they were studying here.
Can we do this later?
Ah! Right, right. Well, we won't have to kill those scars on the fort walls later.
You're welcome. The scars must have taken whatever the Arcanists were studying.
Probably. They're such pests. We've seen scars gather in an area not far from you. Check there.
You got it. This is more scar activity than I've seen in a long time.
And I thought no one else had noticed.
They're everywhere lately.
They're not even people. Just gross monster things ruining stuff wherever they go.
Tell me how you really feel, Bryn.
I see your team discovered where the scars have been gathering. Look around for that missing Arcanist machinery.
And for whatever else they might have been working on.
Watch out for scars while you're at it. Not much around except broken shaper bits. No signs of Arcanists.
We'll keep looking.
It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Bryn, are you sure they just leave it lying around?
Okay. Well, if you don't see anything Arcanisty, they've probably caught it hidden.
So I should look for some kind of scar shed?
Sure? How about a scar cave instead of a scar shed?
I can work with it.
Well, there's one near you. Good place to hide stolen machinery.
I'll find it and head in.
I would hope so, yes. Well, the scars are hiding a stockpile would be somewhere creepy like this.
Any advice?
Eliminate them and find it.
Blunt but fair.
Faye says the stolen Arcus machinery is connected to a Shaper relic.
That's not good.
Stop them before it goes volatile. You should silence it, probably.
Got one!
Bring it back! That fragment will help.
Found a piece!
Nice work, return it! That fragment will help. Got a fragment! Good! Reassemble it! Thank the shiny shield of General Tarsus.
Were those scars deliberately trying to force a Shaper artifact to create scorpions?
Maybe? That's so strange. They normally just scavenge. I'll put it in my report. And, thank you, Freelancer. This was a huge help to the Sentinels and to the fort.
Nice working with you two.
Yes, well, maybe we'll work together again sometime. Maybe.
See you around, Rain.
Hi there, it's me.
Owen?
We need to chat. It's important. Meet me in the bar.
Okay, I'll be there. Owen? Huh. You're a merchant. What are you selling?
You're a freelancer, right?
What gave me away?
The freelancer logo.
Never mind. Do you need something?
What does it cost to contract you?
It changes depending on the ask.
My grain supplier put his business on hold until he can resolve some sort of family argument.
That's a little out of the freelancer purview, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
What's going on exactly?
It's my business. My parents are gone, and it's just me now. I'm Mora, by the way. I sell fruits, vegetables, but most of my sales were in grains. Bakeries.
But now your supplier stopped shipping grain because of his family argument?
Right. But I have a solution. At least, I think I have a solution.
What's that?
A farm. An inside farm. Self-sustainable, indoor farming. You'd never have to go outside the walls. I figured out a way. I did. I built a prototype. Just one seed. But it's sprouting.
Sounds like it would solve your problem. You should make one.
I would, but I don't have the resources. I need support. Financial support.
You might still find the opportunity. Maybe fruit sales will pick up.
Maybe. Still. Thank you for listening. You were very kind to a stranger.
Well, that's the freelancer way, mostly.
It was good to meet you. And if you ever do need fruit...
I know where to find you.
Can't survive here.
Well, look who's come around. Looking sharp, big star.
Right. Feeling better?
Yes, indeed. Flying high.
What have you been up to?
Freelancing. Always freelancing. And some shady business.
Shady business?
Oh, yeah. A sorry tale of woe, my glamorous friend. You want to hear it?
I'm all ears.
See? This is why I like you. You understand that when adventure comes knocking, you open the damn door.
It's chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook.
There's sexy danger, sexy bad choices, probably more sexy danger.
Tell me what happened.
I found myself in a game of chance with some dubious regulated types. Not the good kind. These were real knee breakers. In hindsight, it probably wasn't a good idea.
How did you end up there?
They asked. Who knows? What did I have to lose?
Your knees?
What are you gonna do? It's kind of how I work, right? Sexy danger? Anyway, this game, I kind of bet my javelin suit.
You did what?
I was confident I had the winning hand.
Let me guess. Sexy bad choice?
Affirmative. Turns out my cards were crap. Yeah. Ouch. Things got pretty ugly.
So you lost your suit?
Not yet. They gave me a deadline to deliver it. So I was sitting here, trying to figure out what I should do.
Hate to say it, but you should give them what you owe them.
Really? You think so?
You bet your suit, Wraith. That wasn't a good idea. What if they came after you?
Let him.
You can't start a war with the regulators in the fort.
Well, crap. I guess not. Who knew making bad choices could have bad consequences?
It can happen.
All right, I have a plan. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Looks like this is your lucky day.
Why is that?
You just bumped into the oldest man in Fort Tarsis. Name's Jarek.
Nice to meet you.
You too. You know, you don't live as long as I have without seeing some things.
Yeah? Like what?
I was there when the scars swarmed the fort's terraces. It was a bloodbath. Happened over 50 years ago, and it feels like yesterday. I was also there when the scars came over the walls. What do you think about that?
I think you've seen a lot.
You bet I have. More than you ever will, that's for sure.
You don't even know me. Why would you assume that?
Because my life has been filled with nothing but bloodshed and disaster. I've survived Strider ambushes, Dominion attacks and outlaws. I've even run from wyverns. I've seen enough death the last 50 lifetimes. And yet, somehow, I'm still kicking.
So, what's your secret to survival?
It ain't no secret. I'm a pragmatist. I always did what I had to in order to survive.
Sounds like you made some tough choices.
You tell me. I was in a mining crew digging for ore near Heliost when the main shaft collapsed. We were trapped behind a solid wall of rock. We had no idea of how long it would take for the rescue party to dig us out. I was lucky enough to find a bottle of water. But there were 6 of us.
1 bottle of water for 6 miners? How many of you made it out?
I was the only survivor.
You're tough as nails. That's why you're still alive.
I guess so.
You guess? How else does 1 man live while 5 perish?
I just did what I had to do.
So, what exactly did you have to do?
If I'd have shared that water, nobody would have lived.
So you chose to let 5 people die to save yourself.
I told you, I'm a pragmatist.
I guess that's why you're the oldest man in Fort Tarsis.
Don't you judge me. You've seen death. You've done things. I can see it in your eyes. It's usually a glint of sadness or knowledge, but in some people, that glint turns into a gleam. And a gleam means they want to see more death. Be careful, freelancer. I still see a glint in your eyes.
What do you think would make that kind of mark? I shouldn't have been digging in there anyway. I'm so glad to see you. I've been wanting to warn you about the bar owner.
Okay.
Her name is Max.
All right.
Now be careful with her. I'm telling you this as a friend.
I wouldn't consider us friends.
Well, maybe not yet, but I feel like we're getting to know each other, and that's a start, right?
Well,
don't answer. What you need to know is that Max might be connected to regulators. Word in the fort is, if you owe her money and don't pay up, you could end up face down in a Scar encampment, torn apart by wyvern.
But if she's got regulator connections, why wouldn't she turn you over to them?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I heard, because I don't want you to get hurt.
Thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome, my friend.
Hey, where's my drink?
I think you've had enough for one day.
I'll tell you when I've had enough.
What's up?
What are you talking about? You called me, mate.
No, you...
Oh, hold on a second.
The Monitor is leading a mission back into the Heart of Rage. He wants to weaponize the Cenotaph. We decrypted the archive you recovered from the Regulator camp earlier, and we know why he's after unique Shaper relics.
Doesn't mean he'll succeed.
Did you know the Monitor was there when the Dominion attacked Freemark? One of the few who escaped when the Cenotaph leveled the city.
Oh, shit.
He's ruthless, driven, and savage. An incredibly powerful cipher and a brilliant pilot. He frightens even his own people.
The storm will tear him apart. No one survives the Heart of Rage.
You did. The intel also reveals that he's perfected a way to harness the power of the Cenotaph, and we cannot let that happen.
Obviously.
I need you to find a way through the Heart of Rage, get to the Cenotaph first, and silence it. Do what freelancers do.
Do what freelancers do? You're talking about a bloody cataclysm.
He's right. We aren't equipped to take that on.
Of course. Well, I can think of others who survived the Heart of Rage that day, who never let it go, studied it.
Oh, come on.
I feel like I'm supposed to know this one.
My old partners, Halleck and Faye.
Intel says the Monitor is on their trail. Suggests Faye has found something important. Last known location.
Oh, I can... So, Halleck and Faye. Intel says your partnership ended badly.
I don't know. We just kind of grew apart.
Really? Because I heard that Halleck never forgave you for pulling him out of that storm, and Faye went...
Where are we going?
Oh, right. Oh, you're kidding me. No, Halleck and Faye are working with Princess Zim.
The Regulator boss?
Oh, please, she's a smuggler at best. She's a full-fledged crime lord at worst. We really need them.
To get through the Heart of Rage and beat the Monitor to the Cenotaph. Yeah, we need them.
Do we? You and I? We're such a solid team already.
Of course, that's why Tassin picked us. You got my back, I got yours.
All right. Hey, considering that the Monitor is both Lancer and Cypher, we could probably use a very fabulous Cypher Javelin pilot combo of our own.
Oh, and be patient. Pilot lessons are going fine, but seriously, it might take you years.
Okay. You know what? This might be fun. Apparently, Princess Zim's camp is like a traveling carnival. Now, it's a traveling carnival run by bloodthirsty gangsters, who like gifts. So you need to get us something to get in. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?